Welcome to the very first episode of the Savannah Jams Podcast. My name is Scott Siegel. I'm the founder of SavannahJams.com, and this is your backstage pass to everything about Savannah's incredible live music scene. Whether you're a music lover, a venue owner, or someone who just craves the energy of live music, you've found your tribe. This podcast is intended to be your guide to navigating Savannah Jams, the heartbeat of Savannah's live music scene. Today, we're kicking things off with the untold story of Savannah Jams, how it all began, the hurdles we've overcome over the years, and why 2025 promises to be our most exciting year yet. Let's jam! Let's rewind the clock to where it all began, the summer of 2011. That's when the seed for Savannah Jams was first planted. Back then, I envisioned a project called Savannah Live, a site showcasing live performances through multi-HD camera setups where fans could vote on their favorites and local venues could advertise on the site. It was a dream ahead of its time, I think so, but even then, it captured the essence of what Savannah's live music scene could become. In between the years since, I had many ideas and never put anything to action. But then fast forward to January 2018, and the dream was finally coming to life as Savannah Jams. It all started with a lunch meeting with Savannah music icons like Ray Lundy and Nate Saraceno of the great blues band Bottles and Cans, Matt Eckstein, and videographer Gary Hill. This collaboration gave birth to something truly special. It was a platform where Savannah's vibrant live music scene could shine. Our first big milestones were exhilarating, I thought. We shot a lot of test footage with blues artist Hitman at the former Molly McPherson's Pub on Congress Street in downtown Savannah, Georgia. I created directories for artists and for venues. And once we got started with a couple other friends, most importantly James Matthews and Sarah Dooley, now Sarah Peacock, we produced probably over a dozen videos in just a few months. We hit the ground running and we didn't look back. So those early successes, they really laid the foundation for everything that we were doing today. It was driven by deep passion and just love for the live music community. I mean, most of you artists listening, at least the veteran artists, are really good friends of mine or acquaintances of mine, and you guys have been the background music to my adult life here in Savannah. So really it was kind of, like I said, a passion and a love for the music community that I, was part of, being friends with you guys. Now, of course, no journey is complete without its challenges. So after launching Savannah Jams in 2018, we were shooting more and more videos, but by late spring, we started in February of 2018, so probably April, burnt out started creeping in very quickly. So the constant hustle of just shooting footage and updating the site and just managing all the logistics, it really just caught up with myself and with the other guys involved in the team. So I basically took a break. I hit the pause button, and that was probably April. And so for that late summer, late spring, summer, we all just took a break. It wasn't until that fall of 2019 where I kind of pivoted. I kind of wanted to get back into focusing more on the site, but I pivoted to more of building the directories of venues and the directories of the artists. And then I also pivoted to interviews and expanding, the site with kind of more in-depth features, so to speak. And the videos honestly took a back seat. Now, they were still up there on the site, and the site kept growing as a resource for the live music scene, but videos were not really the main focus at that time. By early 2020, we started experimenting with quizzes, audio posts, and other ways to engage with the audience. And that was good. We started, getting real traction on social media platforms, and the site was really growing, and it was really, the notoriety of it and everything was really growing. And then COVID hit. So like many others, I was blindsided, not just by the pandemic, but by the long-term effects of COVID that hit me really bad, which led to weeks of being sick, and then it led to other health issues, most importantly being a debilitating anxiety disorder and vertigo, really bad vertigo. So it got to the point where I was basically ready to give up on Savannah Jams entirely. I told myself, that's it. Maybe it's time to move on. But there was just something inside of me that I couldn't let go of it. It was my dream. It was my baby. So after spending months of recovery time, I started thinking about what Savannah Jams could be, how to rebuild it, how to make it into something even better. So after a benefit concert that I want to thank Scott Anderton of Moss City Groove and Larry Duff, great drummer for Hitman, they put on a benefit concert for me down at Flashback in Richmond Hill. So that really helped me out with a lot of medical costs and such, and I'm forever grateful to them for that. A lot of people showed up. It was a great time. And after a couple months, I started feeling better. And so in about spring 2021, I really wanted to make a bold move, and I found a new WordPress theme that, for those of you computer geeks out there who know what I'm talking about, our site, Savannah Jams, it's created on a WordPress platform. So there's themes to the site that you can adjust and kind of customize. So I wanted a new look for it. So I basically found what I thought was a game changer at the time. It was kind of like a more directory feel, like of listings of directories, meaning like the directories of the artist, listings of the artist, listings of the venues, listing of events. And so that was the big, really, really big focus. As I shifted the main focus of the site to creating the most comprehensive live music events calendar in Savannah, anywhere. At that time, the Connect was really the only other, outlet, I guess you would say, that was producing live music events. But a lot of them were outdated. They weren't really updating them, keeping them updated. So I basically said, hey, let's do better. Let's be better than that. So that decision really kind of marked a turning point, I'd say, to what I now call pretty much the golden age of Savannah Jams. Was started in about May, early summer 2021. I was back on my feet. I'd gotten a new camera. I'd gotten a new new cell phone, and I was going out nearly every night. I was living right downtown next to Forsyth Park, so I was right in the heart of the historic district. I was capturing live performances. I was reconnecting with the community, making new friends, making new acquaintances, spreading not just my name, but also Savannah Jams' reputation. I invested in better equipment and started to really, really drastically improve the quality of the content that was on the site. The energy was really electric. I was covering multiple gigs a night, sometimes 10 or more gigs a night, and the site was thriving. So it wasn't really just a website anymore. It kind of became kind of the beating heart of Savannah's music scene. I think it was artists, venues, fans. They were engaging like never before. Opportunities came flooding in, offers to shoot promo videos, take photos, even assist with concert promotions. Brian Goldman of Victory North had me help out with a couple of these tribute concerts going on, and most notably the Neil Young, tribute to Neil Young back 2021, 2022. So looking back, I realized that, those dark moments in 2020, they were kind of a necessary part of the journey. I've always felt it's always darkest before, the night's always darkest before the light, just in anything in life. And it was good because it forced me to pause, reevaluate, and ultimately come back stronger. So to me, it's about resilience. And just like the live music community, we came back from it, both myself and the live music community after COVID. And now here we are in 2025. I have a big goal to make Savannah Jams thrive like never before. The site has grown into probably the most comprehensive live music resource in the city. We have listed over about 160 up to 200 live events every week. We feature directories of venues. We probably have about 130 some venues listed. Their profiles on the site. We have about close to 200 artists listed, and I'm still working on their profiles. That's kind of always an ongoing battle there because there's so many new artists that are constantly just coming out. But we're not stopping there. So this year, we're going to be rolling out any more exciting features. I started the weekly beat and the jam zone. So the weekly beat will be coming out every Monday, and it's basically your guide to discovering Savannah's hottest shows, editors' picks, hidden gems, venues of the week, stuff like that, best weekly residencies, best open jams, open mics. And then, so that's the weekly beat. So that really focuses on Monday through Friday. And then the jam zone comes out on Friday, and that focuses on the weekend. And so it's kind of the same thing, just focusing more on the shows that are coming out on the weekend. We have a lot of new artist interviews coming up. There's a lot of new venue spotlights, musician spotlights, artist spotlights, and a lot more guides and opinion pieces. And then we'll finally have the return of the Savannah Jams app, which made its debut last August. It really was only out for about a month. That was kind of a tough time with the finances. It's been a struggle to keep the site up over the years. I mean, I've probably spent thousands and thousands of dollars. A lot of people don't realize how much it actually costs, both mentally and physically and financially, to keep a site like this going. So, so we're finally having the return of the Savannah Jams app, which is going to be a game changer as well. And then, of course, this podcast that we'll celebrate the stories, trends, music that makes Savannah unique and interesting. And hopefully that will start a trend as well, and that'll be a big thing. So lots of stuff coming. Basically, my vision for 2025 is simple. I basically want Savannah Jams to be your ultimate connection to the music that makes this city come alive, to the live music scene. So whether you're planning your weekend or looking for the next rising artist in Savannah, we got you covered, basically. So I want to thank everybody for listening for this amazing first episode here of the story of Savannah Jams. It reminds me, as I was kind of focusing on this and preparing for this, it kind of reminds me why the project is more than just a website. It's just a love letter to Savannah's live music scene, really. Looking back, like I said, it's been a roller coaster of highs, lows, constant growths. But one thing is clear. Savannah Jams is here to stay, and like I said, my goal was to produce new content and make it consistent every single week throughout 2025. And I would urge you to visit SavannahJams.com to explore the city's most comprehensive live music events calendar, dive into artist interviews, discover your next favorite venue. We're also taking advertising clients, so if you're interested in connecting, just reach out today. And then next week, we're going to dive into some hidden gems of Savannah's music scene, and venues and artists kind of off the beaten path, artists you may not know, but you absolutely should know about. Plus, we'll feature an exclusive interview with one of those Savannah's rising stars, so you don't want to miss it. Until next time, keep supporting live music in Savannah. As my friend John Brannigan of Coxburg Productions always says, live music is the best music. And as the late, great Larry Jack once said, the best way to support live music is to actually go out and view and watch live music in Savannah. So thanks, guys, and until next time, keep jamming.